Okay, so about 5 o'clock in the morning, got woken up a couple of hours ago with a bunch of I-Gas trucks steaming through the camp at about 40 miles an hour, and so we all got up, walked them down, and they were very aggressive, very violent, pushing us down the road in the middle of the night.
Greater Manchester's finest, facilitating corporate fascism. A disgrace.
So they're sneaking these lorries in the dead of night. I mean, it makes you wonder. What's with the new tactics officer? What's with the new tactics officer?
What the new tactics, sir? What are we referring to?
Bringing the lorries in and out at this time of the night.
It's not a new tactic that I'm aware of.
It's not a new tactic, no?
It's not a new tactic that I'm aware of. I wasn't aware that those vehicles were coming in. So.
You weren't aware that the vehicles were coming in, right, okay.
Leave what you want, sir.
That could be anything. You know, we had wagons coming in with radiation stuff on the side of them yesterday, right? So why is it not being looked at? Can you not answer that question, Sergeant?
No, sir, because I'm not a radiation expert in any way, shape or form.
I'm not saying that is radiation, but what they've done is, on the way out, right, they've dropped some white powder, quite a substantial amount of white powder, on the public footpath down there, right? I reported it to you over an hour ago, right? And still nobody's gone down to investigate whether it's dangerous. There's kids on that side, there's dogs on that side, there's other people on that side, and you've done nothing about it. Can you ask me why you've not done anything about it yet?
This one's the time, so I already have a duty that I'm performing. I'm not going to take away from that duty.
So the safety of those people down there
No, the safety of those people down there is paramount.
Because not so long ago you were saying that you've got a duty of care to us, right? Well, if you have, why is nobody investigating?
Well, I can only do one job once.
Alright, we'll get somebody else to investigate it then.
Okay.
Thank you. Can we do that straight away, please?
No.
Why not?
Because I'll have to wait till officer is up, and it will be reported to the necessary department.
So anybody can come to any harm during the time between now and then, because you can't be asked.
Sir, clearly this conversation is going to be for the purposes of this one, alright? What I'm saying to you is quite simple. You've raised a concern with me, and I'm more than happy to do something about it. I'm more than happy to do something about it when the appropriate staff are on.
So that could be anything that's on the road down there?
Could be anything on the road, yes.
And you're not bothered?
No, it's not that I'm not bothered, sir. I've said that I will make sure that someone...
I know you've said that, but we need it doing now.
I'm sure you do need it doing now. What I'm saying, sir, is I already have a duty. I'm
Can you get Inspector on the radio and ask him to do it?
I will let the inspector know that you've raised it as a concern. Yeah?
I already raised it to him, but he was far too busy gobbing off like a dick.
Okay, right. Excuse me, sir, you are being filmed. The language is inappropriate, and I'd like you to stop the foul language, so thank you.
That's Dick is short for Richard.
Yes, but you're not using it in the term of a name, aren't you? You're using it in
your
the term
interpretation of what I'm saying doesn't matter to me.
I'll tell you what, sir, I think it's best if we don't continue this conversation.
Well, I think it's best if you do your job and get that stuff cleaned up.
Woodings and from New York.
vehicles, and I don't want you any in front.
Why not? Under what law? Under what law?
What authority?
Under what authority?
To move me away from there. What authority are you using?
What authority?
What authority? You've got no authority to move us. To public footpath. You haven't got an authority to move us.
I'm asking you to stop.
I know you're asking me, but I don't have to move. You've got no authority to make me move. I know you're asking me, but you haven't got any authority to make me move. What's the difference? But you don't have any authority to move us.
I have politely asked.
And we're politely declining.
We're politely declining, but you've got no authority to move us. What's the difference? If you touch me,
excuse me, gentlemen, please can you step back? This is actually a main entrance to a site. Yeah. Cars are going to be coming on a regular basis.
You've got two vans blocking it. And we're quite intelligent. Once the vans move, then we know people are moving
at this point in time, sir, I'm asking for your cooperation to keep this a safe place.
Let me go on the public footpath where I want to.
And you've got that public footpath behind you. Have a nice time on the public footpath over there.
Over there? Have a nice time on the public footpath. I'm going to stand there. I'm not going to leave those gates.
For your safety.
For my safety. Under what law? Under what safety? Under what authority?
For your safety.
Why? Because they've got radioactivity there. Where's the radioactive signs there? They brought radioactivity on here yesterday. They've got cesium 137 and 134 there. They've got no radioactive signs on these gates. You're in danger, but you don't mind about it, eh? Because you're facilitating crime all the time. There's radioactive material on this site, and there are no signs on this gate saying so. A lorry came yesterday with cesium 137 to do the wireline tackle. Yeah? And you're facilitating that. You've got no radioactive signs on it.
So your knowledge of it is far greater than
far greater than you. That's why I'm here. You should have knowledge too. Yeah? Find out about it. Go and do your research. We know the facts. That's why we're here. Right? The sheer fact that you're here facilitating this at 5 o'clock in the morning is sinister, to say the least. The radioactive material. Sinister. The wagon had the radioactive sign. You're part of a sinister. And it's in there now. Plan to pollute our gardens, man. There's no signs on these gates. Yeah? You should do your research, you know? We do our research, we know what we're doing here. You're not protecting nothing or no one here. You're just protecting, just smiling because you're embarrassed. You're protecting your eye gas chairs, that's all you're protecting. So all you can do is smile because you're embarrassed. That's what people do when they're embarrassed, they smile.
So a smile isn't a sign of friendliness?
It is not a sign of friendliness. You are not my friend. While you're facilitating this crime, you cannot be my friend.
I will still treat you as my friend.
No, I'm not your friend.
I will treat you as my friend.
I am not your friend. I will never be your friend as long as you stood in front of those gates. Alright? You're my enemy. Sun Tzu says, know your enemy. The Art of War. Read the book. It's brilliant. Find out about cesium 137, 134. Yeah? And you're stood there in front of this radioactivity stuff. Yeah? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. That you don't know. And all you can do is smile with embarrassment. Because you have no knowledge. No knowledge, that means you're ignorant. If you don't have knowledge. I know you're not stupid. Yeah? That's different. Ignorance just means lack of knowledge. And I'm calling you, you're ignorant because you do not know what's happening.
I'm ignorant to a particular topic.
That's it. That's what I just explained that to you. I said you're not stupid. You're ignorant, you have no knowledge of a specific subject, this subject. We do. Yeah, roger that. What did you say? You're not ignorant. Yeah? You people are ignorant because you won't research it. You won't find out. Black car on its way up. Yeah, roger that.
Some of them don't know it, yeah? But some of them are going to lose the business due to the fact that the land won't be available.
Excuse me. It's going to be 8 wells every square mile.
Oh, I don't think so.
EU63 CFM.
Can we just step back the vehicle?
So there's a couple of the eye gas workers there. Why do you want to kill my grandchildren? 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 Why are you killing my grandchildren?
You should be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed.
Look, see, embarrassed. He smiles because he's embarrassed. There's another one smiling with embarrassment.
You should be ashamed.
Smiling with embarrassment.
You're disgusting, despicable bastard.
Language, sir, please.
Swearing is not a crime.
This is Section 5 public order offence. We're in a public place, so using vulgarity.
We're only given the law by the consent of the government. And I don't consent.
Oh, wait, be careful there.
Yeah, you don't want to get run over.
You don't want to get squashed in between them, eh? Oh, yeah. I'm good high vis.
Well, you're alright then, mate.
No. He said I can't go in there. He's requested politely that I can't go in there. For my own safety.
Shame on you! Shame on you!
I want to facilitate the death of my grandchildren. How do you want to do it? How do you want to facilitate the death of my grandchildren?
See what happens to cracking there, yeah? And you're all going to be held responsible if you're facilitating.
Yes, sir.
You what?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm not sure you'll be saying that when it's when your house of cards comes crashing down and they're hunting you down like dogs on the street. This is exactly what happened in Germany, you know.
Just following orders.
Just following orders.
I don't have a choice, I've just got to follow orders.
And you've got inspectors looking over inspectors' shoulders. No
Sneaking lorries in and out of dodgy radioactive sites late at night, lads. That's what you thought you'd be doing as police, wasn't it?
When you join the force.
Who's the criminals now then?
You'll be escorting dogs.
Who's the criminals now?
Criminal sign.
Everything they did in Nazi Germany. Who's the criminals now? Who's sneaking in and out at night now? Make sure that you don't work here for 3 straight days because you've been in danger, yeah? Make sure that you don't work here for 3 straight days. Okay? That's genuinely serious. Once the wireline tap goes in, then you know. There's all kinds of stuff coming out of there. Radio 266 will be coming out of there. All kinds of radioactive stuff. And methane, yeah? So stay on the hat. And your children are going to be drinking it, mate. Your kids are going to be drinking it. No. Your children, your grandchildren will be buying water from Nestle. They'll have to buy water. Just like the CEO of Nestle said last year, water is not a human right. And he's going to be proven correct now because he's going to be selling water.
People like you are facilitating it. Yeah. Corporate
75%. Hope you're proud of yourselves.
Fascism.
Go and research it. Look at it. What's sneaking around in the middle of the night, facilitating poisoning people's environments? Just go. And that's why you're here late at night. You do know that, don't you? Facilitating. It's because there's no social license for this. People don't want it here. That's why you have to sneak around in the middle of the night like this. People don't want this here.
But you work for the people.
No, he doesn't. He works for iGas.
That's what I'm saying.
He's got iGas shares.
He's
a corporate mercenary. They're a corporate mercenary. They're
iGas
private army. They pay to protect them.
Right? Do you not think there's something odd about sneaking?
But the thing is, it's criminal.
And you're facilitating in the middle of the night.
Things have gone all topsy-turvy on us. The police are now facilitating crime late at night, sneaking around like a bunch of criminals. Facilitating them, fighting people, protecting crime. Fighting people, protecting. That's why they're out here at this unearthly time. It's so that nobody sees them doing what they're doing. And they know it. Look, you can see it's written all over their faces. The world is watching. They know it. The world is watching.
264's first.
30,000 followers watching. We do know what, we can see what route they've come in. We can clearly see, officer, what route they've come in.
They're coming that way. They're not allowed in that way.
They're not allowed in that way. That's KR13YFK sneaking around in the middle of the night, coming in the wrong way. What's your back there, sir?
It's the back piece.
That's fine. The knees that are
So, another car, sneaking around.
Shame on you!
Sneaking around in the middle of the night.
Shame on you for facilitating it too, Coppers.
Criminals. And they all know it. They know it.
You're my favourite. I didn't notice. Yeah. Do me a favour.
It's pathetic, mate.
Because these days,
Pathetic what you lot are doing.
They're paid not to see certain things.
Yeah.
Paid
Turn a
off
blind eye.
corporate mercenaries.
Yeah, walk away while it's
Private army.
inside.
Private army, man.
Yeah. What is your salaries in end of month, huh?
And that's called fascism.
What has Britain become?
Fascism.
What have you
Money over
What have you
people.
done to our country?
Money over people. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
Anyway, it's time for breakfast. Yeah.
What we having?
I don't know. Pigs and blanket. Pigs and blanket.
Big sandwich.
Pork. Fancy bacon. Can you smell bacon cooking?
There is bacon cooking.
Yeah, there's bacon cooking. I can smell bacon cooking. Oh yeah, be careful. Have you got children? Do you have any children? You do have. Because you may not have any more after being near this bloody radioactive material, right? So at least you've got children, that's okay. Because you may not have any more. Yeah?
They won't have any water.
You got no water?
They won't have any water to drink, and you're going to poison them.
Yeah.
But you know, at least you've got some to poison, eh?
Oh, dear.
Ooh, I hope they go down to, in fact, they can go down 12 yards actually. I'll wait a bit to stop them. You make sure they don't go down that way, right? Then we can have 5 hours going out 12 yards.
So it wouldn't surprise me if these guys started to push us around now and get us. This isn't for a long walk. Wait. No, you don't do that, mate.
Step out of the way, please, sir, so this vehicle can go. Thank you. Step out of the way.
No, take your hands off me and my
equipment. Step out of the way so this vehicle can make its way onto the main road.
Go.
I'm asking you nicely to step out of the way. All right? Step out of the way, please, sir. Thank you. Go on. You get the turn around the road, please. It is a public footpath. You step out of the road, please, gentlemen, so these vehicles can make their own way. Step out of the road, please. Step out.
We could do some backup up here. They're pushing us around as we predicted. They're pushing us around as we predicted. And we could do some backup to help us up here.
Oh, excuse me, sir.
Oops.
Right, which way are we going?
I'm going this way.
Right. I'll stay the other way. You stay there, please, sir. Right,
Take your hands off.
I said you stay
Take
there
your
while
hands
these
off me.
vehicles go.
Am I being detained?
Your ID card, sir.
Tom.
Calm down, Luke. Shame on you. Shame on everybody.
Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you.
Shame on everybody.
Shame on you.
Disgrace.
You're winning, man. You're winning.
You know what? Shame on everybody. guilty. Now do your job. Get his number from us. Get his number from us.
Light out of my face, thank you.
You should be ashamed of yourself, Sergeant.
He is ashamed of himself.
Yeah, he is, that's why he can't
You can
talk
tell
now.
he's ashamed of himself.
Shame on you and all!
Let's get this number.
So it's okay for them to use vehicles against us as weapons? Accelerating into us. Force directly
Step away from the gate, please, ladies and gentlemen.
That's a request again. So that's okay, is it using the vehicle as a weapon against us, accelerating and trying to run us over? And you facilitate it again.
Oh, sorry,
Once
sir,
again, he smiles.
I'm smiling. And
He's smiling embarrassment again. Did you notice that?
Right.
That's all you can do is smile and embarrassment.
That's
No, I'm not smiling because I'm embarrassed.
You're ignorant of the law.
You're happy that the vehicle nearly ran me over?
No, I'm happy with that. I'm at work.
You're at work facilitating crime.
Ignorant.
You're happy facilitating crime.
At 5 o'clock in the morning, doing sinister deeds down some country lane.
Just following orders.
You're absolutely.
You look happy.
Hey, we could have got killed there. And you facilitate, and that makes you happy.
When they look you in the eye and go,
That makes you happy.
What were you doing when they were trying to poison us?
Hey,
Eh? What were you doing? Eh? Oh, but it's just for my salary. Because your salary is more important.
big
to me.
cage, big metal cage running us down.
You should be ashamed of yourself.
And you let them get away with it.
Are you ashamed
That
of
makes
yourself?
you happy, Sergeant.
Well, you should be.
That's a funny bloody way of being happy. Oh, Boris nearly got bloody one over there. He did nothing about it.
Yeah, I'll make a complaint anyway. I'll make a complaint because...
And he's happy because one of us nearly got killed. Hey?
Yeah, that's not... Almost not good.
Hey,
So we're not facilitating eye gas then, are we not?
Hey?
What do you call that then? What was that then? That performance?
When I've
If
seen
it weren't
you.
facilitating eye
I've
gas?
seen you
Hey.
shooting a person against
Hey,
the
what was it?
barrier which didn't have any problem.
5 o'clock in the morning, come down here to beat up the locals who want to protest and push them around so you can get your lorries in and out. And your filthy eye gas employees in and out.
You've been trapped like lepers.
Criminal. Okay, you are all criminals now.
Your boss is probably a Freemason, you know.
You've got a choice. You don't have to do this. You've got a choice. That's more than 20 miles an hour.
In fact, you're probably right.
There's
aren't you?
another one breaking the
What
law.
are they doing going down 12 yards anyway? They're not even allowed down there. It's part of the contract.
Part of the contract.
They've got to use this one here.
They took the sign
You've got
down.
no shame, have you?
Nick,
You've got no shame, anyone here. You're a disgrace.
they actually took the sign down that says all side traffic that way. But it doesn't make any difference. It's still the same thing.
They don't take
In their
any notice of
license,
signs anyway.
in their license, it says that way. But they don't
They don't
follow
take
the
any
road
notice of
signs.
signs anyway.
It says it's a public footpath.
Past 16 tons down
16
there.
tons and speed limit 20 miles an hour. Preach
Stop
it
them
all.
going down at 40 miles an hour at 1 o'clock this morning.
Do you not care about the law anymore, officers?
It's about time you started doing your
So
job.
what about the signs, well, you know, the law, generally? I mean, the ones that you're not upholding. The ones you're pissing all over.
Smash our face in as we do.
The ones you're pissing all over right now, what about them? You don't care about them.
No license plate, 40 miles an hour, 16 tons of my ass.
No. What we witnessed so far, that's...
And you wonder why we get irate?
These guys are not, they've got a mistreatment and a complete misconception and misbalance. They are absolutely disgraceful. What we witnessed so far is people's lives were put in danger, in jeopardy, while they wanted those guys to go out on the side 1 minute earlier. Just by 1 minute, that's how they value everybody's life here. And they think that they are something, they're above the law, they think they can judge us.
Lincolnshire's already got
So far, I've seen 3 assaults on this road conducted by you to make sure, you personally as well. Yeah. Oh, you've got a short memory, aren't you? You've got a short memory. Conducted so far for the car to go quicker over that bridge by 1 minute.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Research.
So will you put your life,
That's why we're here.
under their authority at any stage? I honestly doubt it. These are a bunch of thugs, all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, and those in the car as well. Bunch of thugs, and they think that they're doing something. It's a disgrace. You're corporate servants.
When did
just corporate servants. I want to know how much it would cost me to hire you. Because you are for sale. You are for sale.
Feel proud of that one.
You are for sale. You're not the police officers. They are not true police officers. You're just corporates. Corporate plastic officers.
You're proud of what you did over there?
Yeah, it was. You're on the
What do you mean you didn't do
camera.
anything? You were shoving me around. Yeah, you were shoving your belly into me. Yes, you was. Don't lie.
Well, I've got to tell you something as well, I'm gay too.
And then your colleagues slamming me into the fence. You're proud of them? Is that fighting crime, is it? It's facilitating corporate fascism. That's what it is.
Don't tell me this. I know what you're going to say. Don't.
That's what it is. It's facilitating fascism.
For 5 years.
Oh, I knew you were going to say that.
You need to get a real job.
Artists. Bloody artists. Hey.
You catch all that?
Absolutely.
So how much are you worth? How much does it cost to buy you? It's a reasonable question. How much does it cost? What's your price? What's your price?
What's the cost of employing a GMP?
To protect the people. How much would it cost? How much would the people?
No. I want you to have as my toy. How much does it cost?
To buy back
Buy back the police from the corporations. How much would it cost to buy back the police from the corporations? Because we'll have a whip round.
I'm not sure it's a case.
It is a
Oh,
case
you don't know.
of that,
Your
yeah.
boss doesn't discuss the salary with you, does it? You've just been told. You're just following orders. So I get it. I got you.
Two sides to every story.
There are no
you've
two
been-
sides. What I've seen so far, what I've seen so far,
Yeah.
you are a disgrace.
As a collective,
Your
not you
opinion
personally.
is worthless.
I've seen you all as
You
a
know?
collective, just shoving me out of the way to stop me from.
Yeah,
stopping
you
them
don't
from
have
harming
you don't
my
have a
kids.
right to talk as well. Criminals don't talk. Criminals don't talk.
You don't have to speak
Yeah,
for
I
what?
don't want you to talk.
Okay, I won't.
You are a criminal. You are a criminal. I haven't.
You don't want to hear that.
No. You must be sentenced. That's it. All we can discuss is the number of years you should spend in prison. That's it. Nothing else. So don't even try voicing your concerns or anything.
We're going to win, you know. You know we're going to win. We're already winning. PR war, all video evidence,
And once
stuff
we've
like
won,
that, brutality.
all the money from your
All
pensions
that.
that's been invested in
Everybody's
these
just chipping
companies.
away, chipping away at the reputation of Greater Manchester Police. And do you know something? It's worldwide. This goes out to a worldwide audience.
And you've relaxed it.
Yeah, and damn right we have. Yeah, and what's more, we're going to do. Yeah, because the reputation of GMP has gone down the Swanee since this operation started. Because of the way that it's been.
Other forces around the world.
Because the way that it's been bumbled and
laughing.
Oh yeah. No, ask him
Because of the
about the
shameful
flare.
behaviour of your fellow
Shameful behaviour.
because of things like that, like me reporting that license plate missing earlier, and your officer telling us that he was going to stop the vehicle on the way out, and then letting it straight out. Things like that makes you look incompetent.
You know, you used to be known as the best police force in the world, the UK police.
Yeah.
Now you're laughing stock. You're laughing
Yeah,
stock.
absolute laughing stock these days.
Now how many bloody
Sorry if you like.
Whoa,
I was
just
taught
about
not to
it, if you're
respect
sorry,
criminal
when you say
Islamism.
sorry, there's nothing behind it if you're not going to do anything about it.
You need to be worth.
You need to take these, your officers, your brothers, to task on this stuff. That's your duty as a police officer, as a police constable.
No use saying sorry if you're not going to do anything to change it, is it? And
Some of you lot have got to start standing up, mate.
I tried to speak before, he said he didn't want to hear my answer.
Some of you lot have got to start standing up for yourselves.
We want actions. We want you to stop kicking us up. We want you to stop throwing us around on a public footpath, right? While we're trying to do our job. Yeah? Actions speak louder than words, Constable. Yeah? We'll fix up then. We'll fix up then.